From humbling and arrogant YouTuber who annoyed regular people with his pranks,
everyone's talked about this idiot. We'll just blur him and not talk about him.
to exposing how this prankster has been faking his entire videos.
The thing is, you can't enter this area without buying a ticket,
Right.
so he's already lying.
In a world where YouTubers were doing outrageous pranks instead of making real content just to stay relevant, PewDiePie was the one calling them out and exposing their lies. And these are the times PewDiePie humbled arrogant pranksters. Fidias made his name in the YouTube world by taking crazy to the next level. He created his whole brand around sneaking into places, living for days around the world without paying, and just generally trying to get attention in the loudest way possible. People watched him because his content was truly unpredictable. You never knew if he was about to stay buried alive for 10 days or get kicked out by airport security for trying to live there. And that chaos is what made him blow up. But the problem with constantly chasing attention is, eventually, you'll have to do something that will force you to cross the line. And that's exactly what happened when Fidias decided to take his antics to Japan. Japan is known for respecting rules and order, but instead of adapting, Fidias doubled down. In a video titled "I Traveled Around Japan for Free," Fidias uploaded a challenge with his friends where they would travel across Japan without spending any money. At one point, Fidias even tried to dodge paying for the bullet train ride by locking himself inside the bathroom. And when the ticket collector finally caught him, Fidias faked being sick, hoping to get away without trouble.
So the only thing I could do is to pretend that I'm sick.
But he didn't stop there and even bragged about talking his way into a 5-star buffet at a luxury hotel in Kyoto for free.
And it worked. I just have access to a 5-star Japanese buffet. And we're leaving the hotel without getting caught and without any problem.
And to top it all off, his group even begged strangers for money just to pay for their flight tickets.
Thank you, my man. I appreciate you.
And he kept begging for more money to get a plane ticket to Tokyo.
Fidias might have thought this video would go viral overnight, but most people online weren't impressed. They pointed out how Fidias was taking advantage of the kind-hearted nature of the Japanese people and shamelessly breaking laws to create content. Soon, even mainstream media picked up the story, and Fidias found himself in serious trouble. Fidias eventually apologized and deleted the video, but the damage was already done. His video highlighted a growing problem in Japan where YouTubers were treating local culture with zero respect. And this time, it caught the attention of someone who actually lives there. PewDiePie had made Japan his home, and seeing outsiders turn the country into a circus was something he couldn't ignore.
YouTubers are ruining Japan.
PewDiePie called Fidias out in a video, but he refused to give him any more attention and blurred his face.
His goal was to travel all across Japan without paying any money. And none of it makes any sense. He's just clearly here just to piss people off.
To start things off, PewDiePie commanded the bus driver who took Fidias to the police station when he refused to pay.
No.
Police.
No.
Come on, police station.
Yeah, police! Call the police!
I like this guy. I like this guy a lot.
To make things even worse for Fidias, PewDiePie exposed how Fidias was lying to his fans about not buying a ticket for the bullet train.
The thing is, you can't enter this area without buying a ticket.
Right.
So he's already lying, unless you jump over, which I doubt.
Yeah, he would have
get
filmed
away
that if he
with.
did that.
So he already lied. Like, he bought a ticket just to fake that he didn't buy a ticket.
He then explained how people like Fidias take advantage of the kindness of Japanese people.
I think because it's Japan, everyone is so nice. People like assume it's okay to take advantage almost. Like they have this idea that, oh, no one's gonna tell me off, so it's okay.
Yeah, dumbasses. Yeah. They're the ones that are like, oh, I can do whatever I want. They're so nice.
Because of people like Fidias, the Japanese military is now treating YouTubers like terrorists and doing drills on how to deal with out-of-control YouTubers.
Now, Ken, it's gone so far that Japan is actually starting to take action. The military of Japan did a drill where they simulated a bunch of YouTubers driving into their military base to live stream.
The camera, I like the looks around like, what did I do wrong? I didn't do anything. Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, arrest him.
After the video, Fidias was under fire for how reckless his content had become, but that didn't slow him down at all. If anything, it pushed him further, but in a different direction. And in April of 2024, Fidias made a move that shocked everyone, because Fidias announced he was running for the European Parliament. His goal was to get more young people involved in politics, and even with no political experience, influence, Fidias gained a lot of support and won a seat in the European Parliament. While Fidias redeemed himself and is now focused on his career, the next prankster wasn't so lucky. Sam Pepper was one of the early prank kings of YouTube. After gaining mainstream attention as a contestant of the British reality show Big Brother, Sam chose to capitalize on the spotlight by launching a YouTube channel in September 2010. Sam soon started posting pranks and social experiments that often made people uncomfortable, gaining millions of views. But what really made him stand out was how far he was willing to push things. Because Sam wasn't just doing harmless pranks, he was posting videos like the fake hand butt pinching prank that brought him a lot of views but also caught attention of the mainstream media, with even the police getting involved. However, Sam didn't seem to learn his lesson and kept posting controversial videos. And in 2015, Sam uploaded a prank which would become one of the most infamous videos on his channel. Because in the video titled "Eliminating Best Friend Prank," Sam staged a fake kidnapping. The video featured Vine stars Sam Goldback and Colby Brock, and Sam Pepper kidnaps them and drags them to a rooftop, where Goldback is forced to watch as Pepper pretends to hurt Brock. The video was very disturbing, and to anyone watching, the whole thing looked completely real. Fans and fellow creators were horrified and called the stunt completely over the line. But the backlash didn't just stop there. Media outlets soon picked up the story, and Sam Pepper's reputation took a massive hit, with over 100,000 fans signing a petition to get Sam banned from YouTube. And when PewDiePie saw what was happening, he reacted in the only way he knew how, by making fun of Sam.
How's it going, guys? It's me, Sam Pepper here.
By acting like Sam, PewDiePie pointed out how Sam's videos lean on cheap shock value instead of any real creativity.
And today, we're gonna play some prank video games for this live stream. Just kidding. I pranked you. How many people did I get? It's me, PewDiePie.
And to further expose how distasteful Sam's content was, PewDiePie did something that no one saw coming.
Hello? Wait.
You wanna stay calm? Stay calm?
Much like Sam's prank, PewDiePie got himself kidnapped to show how prank culture has gone too far. In a now deleted part 2 of the last video, PewDiePie acted out the scene himself, showing how his so-called kidnappers just shaved his beard, only to reveal it was all his friends in the end who were just doing a fake social experiment. The message from PewDiePie was clear. You can't just fake life-threatening scenarios and then play them off as a joke. And it didn't exactly take much creativity to pull that off either. After the sharp backlash, Sam ended up apologizing and deleted all his problematic videos. He even admitted that most of his pranks were staged just to avoid getting into even more trouble. After the controversy, Sam's views quickly dropped, and eventually, he stopped uploading on YouTube. Over the next few years, Sam tried to reinvent himself as a vlogger on TikTok, and when that didn't work out, he moved to Kick, where he now streams gambling content to barely 1,000 viewers, and it's safe to say his glory days are long behind him. Despite all his attempts to stay relevant, Sam Pepper is pretty much forgotten, while the next prankster actually survived an even bigger scandal. Logan Paul needs no introduction. From his energy drink prime to his WWE career, he is too big to be ignored. But there was a time when Logan was still trying to make his name on YouTube, and he was willing to do just about anything for extra views. And that formula was actually working. By 2017, Logan was pulling in millions of views daily, building a fanbase of kids and teens who couldn't get enough of his prank videos. But with each upload, Logan kept pushing the limits further and further. It all came crashing down with the infamous Japan vlog. Logan faced massive backlash for his insensitive stunt, but when he tried brushing it off as a one-time mistake, PewDiePie was standing right there with all the receipts.
A lot of people were pointing out with the Side Forest video that it was just a mistake, okay? Everyone makes mistake. You make mistake too, Felix. That is true. I'm guilty.
PewDiePie pulled up Logan's old videos where he was doing things that would embarrass any sane person.
People also started watching Logan's older videos and noticed a continuous pattern.
So as you guys know, I'm a little sick, my voice is kind of gone. But God bless it, tomato!
Did he just throw a tomato on a wall? That's hilarious.
To further prove his point, PewDiePie showed footage of Logan in Japan, proving he knew exactly what he was doing for attention.
I just gotta be careful to not disrespect the culture, because Logan, Japan is all about the respect. It's actually true. I know, it's true, so I gotta take my chotch levels and bring them down.
I didn't edit that to make him look bad. He edited that. That was
Logan was doing everything to embarrass himself, and it was pretty clear that his mistakes weren't a one-time accident.
And of course, what a maverick. What a legend. I can't believe he just did that. That is epic. Wow.
PewDiePie kept showing clips of Logan being an absolute menace, smashing Game Boys in stores, and then asking the staff why they didn't work.
Why?
Indeed, why? Why? What was the joke?
Excuse me, sir. The game seems to be malfunctioning. Mucho broken, though.
Mucho broken now. Mucho broken now.
To end his video, PewDiePie explained why he doesn't like Logan Paul at all.
It's no joke. I don't like Logan Paul. I don't like his type of person. He's the kind of person where I feel like if I even tried to have a normal conversation with, it just wouldn't work. He would always just be like, I'm a maverick.
PewDiePie exposed the clear pattern in Logan's videos, showing he fully deserved the backlash he was getting from everywhere. Since then, Logan has faced plenty of issues, even getting banned from monetizing his videos on YouTube for a while. However, instead of slowing down, Logan just kept switching lanes, from boxing to WWE, chasing clout wherever he can. While Logan Paul became bigger than he ever could have imagined, the next prankster might go to jail for the next 31 years. Johnny Somali might just be one of the most unhinged streamers in history. He started off his career by traveling to different countries and live streaming his day. But instead of creating genuine travel content, Johnny decided he wanted to get famous by harassing locals and disrespecting local cultures just to farm clips. Johnny was getting a lot of negative reaction on all his videos, but to him, controversy was the same thing as popularity. Johnny went viral again during his trip to Japan after publicly mocking the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombings, blasting offensive music in public, and harassing other streamers on the streets. His antics spiraled so far out of control that he was arrested multiple times and eventually found guilty in Osaka District Court. However, Johnny didn't seem to learn his lesson and left PewDiePie no choice but to call him out.
This idiot. We'll just blur him and not talk about him, but it's still worth seeing the footage because he's such an idiot.
After blurring his face, PewDiePie gave people a perfect description of him.
All you need to know is he's a kick streamer. I should tell you everything
That's
there
everything
is.
you need to know.
PewDiePie highlighted Johnny's disrespectful behavior and praised the people who confronted him.
We will do again.
Do what?
Hiroshima, Nagasaki. You understand?
Do you think I'm Japanese?
Where are you from?
America.
Where are you from? What's your ethnicity?
Texas.
I love this guy. Texas boys. Yeehaw, mother. Boom! I'm glad other tourists are standing up against this idiot.
Even when the Japanese police were arresting Johnny for trespassing, PewDiePie pointed out how polite they were despite him being a total menace.
A bunch of police showed up
Hello, what's up?
because of this. They're so polite, even though like he's being arrested.
Security check. What's with the security? Wait, why are you taking a photo of me?
I like how we ask why they're taking photos of him. You're live
It's
streaming.
the classic.
Idiot.
Despite Johnny's disgusting behavior, PewDiePie still had a surprisingly calm message for him.
It's not gonna be worth it. You're not gonna grow your channel. You're just gonna make everyone hate you, and you'll regret it. Don't be an idiot. Better yet, don't be a
terrorist.
However, Johnny didn't like what PewDiePie had to say about him and threatened to sue him. Johnny carried on with the same antics, and it was in South Korea where everything came crashing down. From blasting North Korean propaganda on trains to disrespecting national memorials, Johnny pushed things past the point of no return. And soon, locals had enough and started taking matters into their own hands, and Johnny was beaten in the streets again and again until he finally ended up in police custody. Right now, Johnny is looking at around 31 years in South Korean prison on 8 different charges, and his downfall might just be complete. While Johnny Somali will never be able to post on YouTube again, the next prankster is still trying to clinch to relevance, but the views just aren't there anymore. In 2018, Woah Vicky quickly rose to fame with over-the-top pranks and outrageous antics. Her content thrived on shock value, trolling people and acting in ways that left viewers unsure if they should laugh at her videos or just cringe at what they were seeing. She constantly crossed lines, faked drama with other celebrities, and built her brand around controversy. But for Vicky, that still wasn't enough, and she wanted to take things to the next level. Because soon she realized that her usual content isn't getting her the same views as before. So Vicky decided to pull another controversial stunt. And this time, she proclaimed that she is black.
My whole entire life, my mom kept telling me, you're white, you're white. I never believed her because I knew I was black, but July 19th, I did some history. I went on Ancestry.com and I found I'm 25% black. And this whole time I knew it. I knew I was a black girl.
Vicky's latest stunts seemed to work, and a lot of people tuned into her content to see what she was talking about. And almost everyone watching was disgusted by what they saw. Vicky was giving YouTubers a bad name, and that's when PewDiePie decided to shut her down.
I need brain cells. Someone help me. Don't know what I'm talking about. I have watched way too many Wiki Woah videos.
In his usual joking fashion, PewDiePie showed his support to Vicky and called out the haters.
I'm on Wiki Woah's side. All the way. All the way. She posted the ancestry results, guys. But of course, haters. Makes me so angry. They're racist haters.
PewDiePie didn't stop there and admired how beautiful Vicky's singing voice is.
You might want to turn up your volume for this one.
But when Vicky talked about cultural appropriation, even PewDiePie couldn't keep a straight face and burst out laughing.
My take on culture apportion.
I just wanna, cause I've been getting a lot of comments talking about cultural appropriation, but I just wanna give y'all my take on it coming from a black girl. And
I don't know why, I thought she might say something else.
Vicky's content was so positive that PewDiePie didn't even have any ending comments and just decided to hide it in his closet.
Stop hating! Stop! Stop that shit now! I love everybody! I love everybody! I love you!
Thank you.
Stop hating!
For leaving a
Are y'all motherfuckers hating? If you wasn't so busy hating, you gonna get some money! Get that shit out your heart! That shit ain't good for you! That shit ain't good for you! If you wasn't hating, you need to love people! Want to see them succeed! But you're too busy hating, you can't even exceed yourself! If you wasn't so busy hating, you can get some money too! Go get some money!
After her viral moment, people soon started to forget about Vicky. She tried to reinvent herself many times and dabbled in rap music, stirred drama with other influencers, and leaned on her chaotic reputation to stay in the spotlight, and even faked her own kidnapping just to stay relevant. Still, those pranks that once made her famous didn't last, and today people talk of Woah Vicky as more as a cautionary tale than a success story. Back in 2015, YouTube was going through a messy phase where creators would do anything for some extra views. Everyone was copying the same style and making similar mindless prank videos, gold digger stunts, or using nudity in thumbnails to grab the attention of viewers. And PewDiePie had seen enough and decided to do something about it. In a video titled "It's Just a Prank Bro," PewDiePie did a parody of how these pranksters actually act in public.
Oh, just a prank! We need to get her to a hospital. I think she's dead, bro. It's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank. I was filming it. The camera's right there.
But PewDiePie didn't just stop there and decided to call out YouTubers who put their girlfriends in revealing outfits to boost their views.
She has no idea what's gonna happen. This is totally real. You film it. Okay, I'll yeah. You ready? Totally real girlfriend? Me, baby. That's probably yes.
PewDiePie didn't hold back and openly name-dropped famous pranksters of the era like Roman Atwood, FouseyTube, and Vitaly TV. And he was totally right, because once the prank scene on YouTube died out from being too repetitive, these creators couldn't adapt their content and their audience quickly disappeared. And now, nobody even talks about them, unless it's because they're making headlines for getting arrested.